Here I am. Good morning. Laura Dominic coming to you live from Laura's loft. I'm burning my Palo Santo, trying to get it going. I'm a little out of breath because I just ran up and down the stairs. So forgive me for that. I want to take and blow the ashes. I got ashes everywhere. I had to run down the stairs because my man is down there playing a song, which I don't mind, and I know you all don't mind, but he doesn't like it when I go on live and play while he's playing songs. So he's gonna have to shut up while I'm on live. I'm just trying to shake the mood now, can you tell? Hi, Perlene. Good morning, my beautiful friend. I'm trying to use this Palo Santo to get me out of my head. I've been sitting up here for a couple of minutes with him playing downstairs, trying to yell for him, just, if you don't want to be on live, then you better stop playing. So I got frustrated because I had to go all the way down and tell him, shut up, because I'm going on. Feeling a little feisty. Good morning. Let this smoke hit me. It's burning out already. See how quickly it burns out the Palo Santo? I really like using it because of the way it doesn't overwhelm you. I really like it. I want to burn it more though because I kind of want it to overwhelm me. Good morning, Rita. I'm going to give a few minutes and see if other people are going to join us today and see what we can get accomplished with Louise Hay and Kyle Gray. Hey, that rhymes. Ah, now the Palo Santo got a kick out of it. Thank you, Spirit, for always being here. Thank you for angels for helping us clear this space. Thank you, Creator, for these gifts and these tools that allow us to create a good space and cleanse our space. Good morning, Erica. Nice to see you, Erica. Hi, Rita. It's been so long. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to put the Palo Santo down, and it'll probably go out on its own. Well, it always goes out on its own, but we'll see how long it takes, and hopefully it won't disturb us. Put my little bell aside and see what we got going on today. The sun is shining. It was pouring rain out this morning when my husband got up to go to work. So he was back home within an hour because of the pouring rain, and now the sun is shining, so he's going to be like, I could be working. And that's okay. I'll put him to work. Don't tell him I said that. I'll find something. I might be feisty. I need more coffee in me. I'm tired. I've been working on my website a whole lot, so I hope some of you have gone out there and checked it out. I'm lauradominic.com, intuitive medium, Laura Dominic. I'm lauradominic.com. I have filled in the events so that all the events that are coming up are listed. And I am working on a services page so that all my different readings and the things that I do are set up in detail so you can see that. I've started adding to my blog again, and I'm going to be finishing that menu today. And I think I created a PayPal button, and I think I'm going to try and create a couple of different PayPal buttons so that one is for reading and one for readings and one is for events. I'm not sure yet though, because I got to figure out more about how they work. Oh, excuse me. So I'm working here with the Louise Hay cards, How to Love Yourself cards. We'll see what we get today for an affirmation to share for the day and keep ourselves aware of for the day so that we can bring something good into our mind and into our thinking. That's what affirmations are all about, repeating something positive that will bring about that vibration, that'll shift our vibration into that positive space. Good morning, Irene. Nice to see you. I'm just getting ready to draw Louise Hay, How to Love Yourself card and see what kind of affirmation that we have from Louise Hay for today. I rejoice in my unlimitedness. I thought it was the same card as yesterday because it was red, and I almost was like, oh, geez, we're going to read the same one. But But no, it's I rejoice in my unlimitedness. I am aware that I am pure consciousness. I am one with all life. I am aware that I am pure consciousness. I am one with all life. I rejoice in my unlimitedness. That's really, it seems like the same message all the time, doesn't it? Because, or I feel like it brings me to the same message all the time, that we are all one. There is no separation between us and others. And so we are unlimited in that respect. I rejoice in my unlimitedness. I can't even read it. I thought I could do it. Wait a minute, let's see. I am aware that I am pure consciousness. I am one with all of life. I am one with all of life seems to be the recurring theme. And actually, I think that is what really brings us to that peaceful place as we mature with this work, as we recognize that we are one with all of life. And that actually helps us understand the continuity of our life, because it's not going to end on us. We're one with all that is. And I really like, I am aware that I am pure consciousness. I am one with all life. I rejoice in my unlimitedness. See, my eyes did good that time. It all depends on what I don't, the focus just goes every now and then. I am aware that I am pure consciousness. I am one with all life. I rejoice in my unlimitedness. My unlimitedness. There are no limits. Spirit says that in my meditations all the time. There are no limits. You can be and have and do whatever you want, whatever you think about, whatever you focus on. Good morning, Patty. Nice to see you, honey. Louise Hayes card for today. I rejoice in my unlimitedness. I am aware that I am pure consciousness and I am one with all life. And I really like that. I think that's a great message that we should all, I think that we could all remember that one and try and bring that into our day. I rejoice in my unlimitedness. That's a good affirmation. When you're struggling today and you're finding that you feel like you can't get something done, or you feel like you're limited by something, remember to stop and say, no, I rejoice in my unlimitedness. There are no limits. Hi, Katie. Nice to see you, my beautiful friend. I hope you're doing well. I know that you were getting ready to start a Moonike circle or something like that. I hope you did, or that you're finding it to be successful and rewarding to be a part of and facilitate a circle like that. And if you haven't yet, then good luck. I hope it's coming. Because I know you had been asking for some information about it. So I hope that you're out there doing it. My next Moonike circle, that's the one thing I didn't get on my event section yesterday, actually, on my website. But my next Moonike circle, I'm starting a little bit later than I usually start. I think I looked at the holidays in the calendar and I picked a date the first week in April. I think that we're going to start the next round of Moonike gifting for those of you out here who might want to join me for that. It won't start until April. And I will create an event for that so people who are interested can register and sign up ahead of time, because it will be a space that's limited. Now I'm working with Kyle Gray's Angels and Ancestors, and it's funny because yesterday I drew a couple of cards out of this animal, Colette Barrett Spirit. My tongue is twisted. Colette Barrett Reed. Colette Baron Reed. Her Animal Spirit book. Oracle. I drew a couple of cards from that yesterday and was working with some other cards yesterday, but sitting here on my desk is my Kyle Gray Angels and Ancestors, and I'm just so I'm proud of the work that I'm doing with him, and I've been studying so much with this deck and his cards that I'm just going to keep using this. I don't know, I haven't posted it. I mean, I posted that I received it, but I'm pretty excited that I have my certified angel guide that I completed, and the angel card mastery program that I completed. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I want to print these out on a better paper and put them on the wall so that it can add to my certificates. I like certificates. It's funny because I always used to say that, you know, it's your evidence and what you're doing that proves whether or not you're actually doing it. And validates you, I guess is the word. It's your evidence that really validates you. But when we can work hard with different systems and programs and actually get certified or get certificates and things, I think it actually, not only does it help us learn things, but it validates that we've been learning things, and then it makes people like you who might want to come for a reading understand that we've taken the time and committed ourselves to really learning about what we're doing. That's why I always say I'm a certified medium, because I've worked so hard with the church and for all these years to maintain that certification, and it matters to me. So my new little angel guide certifications kind of matter to me. I'm proud of them. Weirdo. I'm a weirdo. Hi, June. Nice to see you. Good morning. It's coming up, Katie. I'm so happy for you. I hope if you have any other questions, let me know if you have any questions or anything you need for help along those processes. And I can always give you the phone number or the contact. I think it's an email that I have for Gail Byrne, the woman who created those meditation booklets. So if you need more of those meditation booklets, I purchased them from Gail Byrne, who created them. So I can always, if her name might be in your information when we taught you the whole class in the first place. So exciting for you, Katie. I'm very excited for you. Again, focusing my energy back to the Kyle Gray cards. Angels and ancestors, let's take all a minute and see where your energy's at. What is it that you'd like to learn? What is it that you'd like some guidance on? Do you have a question that you want to ask and hope to get an answer for? I am always open to my highest and best influences. That is my mantra. That is my way of working at all times. Even just in my daily life, I'm open to the highest and best influences at all times. So I always look for these. Very rarely do I come to the cards with a question or with a situation I want guidance on. I kind of always just trust in my heart that they're going to point me in a direction, or that they're going to open up whatever I need to be opened up. And usually there's enough going on in our life that we don't need to pinpoint one thing we need direction on. The angels and ancestors, the guides, the guardians, our teachers, spirit knows. So as I'm shuffling these, if you have a question or a thought, have it in your head, take a moment, please, and say thank you to all the angels for being here with us and revealing to us what we need to know before what we want to know. Thank you, Spirit, for never letting us down and always being here with us. Thank you to all of you for your energy and your input and being here and allowing yourself to be part of this draw, because your energy matters a lot. It does. It counts in this process. So let's just take a minute and see where they're going to bring us today. Ooh, that was a short little cut. Air Guardian. Ooh, look at this card. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Again, her eyes. I'm always drawn into the eyes. Look at the penetrating, deep. She's really looking at you. She's really trying to get your attention with that look. And I love the ornamental headdress, again, the ceremony of this card. She feels like she's quite sacred. And the movement of her hair, the fact that her hair is flying back behind her. She's the air guardian, so I suppose that's supposed to represent the air. But I feel like it represents a lot of movement, like there's some movement. And truly the gaze, the intense stare that she's giving towards us, really like she really wants to get your attention, to shift your perception. Let's see what this card has to say. Wow, look at her eyes. Can you look at her eyes? Think she's really looking to get your attention? Wow. She has something to say. Thank you, Perlene, for all your little hearts. You know, I love stability. You see stability in that, Erica. Thank you for sharing what you see in that. I like it a lot. And I have to say, I love seeing all the little hearts going up and all the emojis going up. I love when you comment and you interact. It makes these videos so much more for me. So thank you for everyone who comments. Erica, for saying that you see stability in that card, because part of this process for all of us should be allowing yourself to see what you see in that card. And yeah, there's a lot of black that stands out to me, her black wings and her black hair, and that would remind me of grounding and stability, Erica, so that's a good call. And I would also see the orange and golden colors of her headdress and ornaments, and that makes me feel like there's a lot of womanly power, there's a lot of feminine power. The sacral chakra is that orange color, so it makes me feel like that that is really part of her adornment, has to do with her feminine energies, if that makes any sense. The beauty is it doesn't have to make sense. It's what you see. And this work is all about trusting what you see and what you feel out of it. And then we can read the card and absolutely take with respect and reverence the information that was downloaded by Kyle Gray through this process, because it's always beautiful and meaningful. But I think that I've really I see my mother's you will listen face, right? Yeah, right? That's the kind of, I love that, Patty. That's the kind of eyes like, you better hear what I'm saying. Like she's really staring at you intently, like, do you hear me? Don't stop paying attention to what I have to say, right? You will listen to me now. It's that face. My kids and my in-laws used to say to me, how do you do that? We all have those kids. Once in a while, I was one of those kids. If your mother just looked at you the wrong way, you just fell into place. Some kids aren't that way, but my kids, that's the look. When mom looks at you that way, and you better stop everything and pay attention to what mom has to say. Good one, Patty. And that's what I want people to understand as we're watching this and I'm sharing with you. I'm sharing with you what I see in it, and I'm going to share with you what Kyle Gray downloaded from Spirit about this guardian and this message and this card completely. But part of the process, part of the reason why we do this is to learn to connect with our own intuition. And I said this all yesterday too, because we all have to learn to understand what we're pulled to see. And when we learn to trust what we're pulled towards and get the message out of what we're pulled towards, then Spirit and the angels have so many ways of then guiding us and helping us in this physical world. Yeah, all mothers have that gift, just not all kids pay attention to it. I've been around some kids where you're just giving them the look and they just don't even get it. So Air Guardian, shift your perception. I really appreciate everybody with their input here, and seeing what you see and sharing what you see, and allowing yourself to be open to the message that you're personally receiving in addition to whatever this is, whatever this message is. So the Air Guardian is one of the guardians, and what does he call them? They are, so there's the sacred ones, and then there's the guardians and messengers. So the Air Guardian is one of the guardians and messengers. And I believe most of these are after angels, archangels, because most of the air guardians and messengers have wings. So this is an angel trying to get our attention. I'm just loving the look on her face. Really, she's serious. She's got something to tell us. Let's see what it is, because she means business. Shift your perception. Change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. About the Air Guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, let's see if I can get that one out. The Air Guardian represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past, and to see the world more clearly. So I'm going to say that again, because you know Laura, she needs comprehension, and sometimes it means reading through it more than once so that I'm aligned with. Hi, Allie. Nice to see you joining us. Good morning. First, I'm sorry for those who have been with me. I rejoice in my unlimitedness. I am aware that I am pure consciousness and I am one with all life. From Louise Hay for our daily affirmation. And now we're reading the Air Guardian message. Shift your perception. Change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. The Air Guardian card represents the angels of air element. Traditionally, the air element is about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm going to say that again. They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and your greatness. The extended message. I love that. I have to say that again. I'm not even going to go to the extended message yet. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. I like that message. That's a really, really important message. So let's see. Good morning, Melissa. Nice to see you, honey. The Air Guardian is the message that we're reading about here. The card we're reading about, Air Guardian. Shift your perception. The extended message with this card. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. Oh, that's so true. I was just going through this with someone about assumptions yesterday. We don't make assumptions. It's one of the agreements, don't assume. And sometimes we get mad because other people are assuming something about us, but in reality, we're making the assumption that they're assuming something. So this card fits right along with some conversations I've been having lately. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Spirit likes it, I repeated that. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you're being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. I hope some of you can hear that. I see all the little hearts, so I think that you can get it. That's why she's giving us the look, right? Pay attention. I love it. All right, Pearline, it is a beautiful card. Well, Patty, thank you so much for being here. And forgive my repetitiveness because I really love to get this message. And the more you read it, the more you kind of get it sucked in your brain. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. I know we don't always like to admit it, but it's true. We can be wrong. Our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there is a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with it. A lot to do with that reality. If you feel like you are being challenged or there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life, there's a good chance the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You're being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself because you should rejoice in your unlimitedness. I love that. That goes perfectly. That goes so perfectly. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind and go beyond any limits you have set for yourself and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Right? You can have to work on this one too, Erica. You are being guided to open your eyes. I love how we're all focused on her eyes and how she's looking at us. And this card is about being guided to open your eyes and your mind. Go beyond any limits you have set for yourself and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Amen. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. I love this card. This card says so much good stuff that I totally agree with. It's very Abraham. How you see the world is how the world will see you. You can't make that shit up, right, Pearline? Bam, Erica. Bam. She's looking at you going, get it, sister? Do you get it? Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. Really, you can't make this shit up. And I absolutely love the statement that says how you see, let's see, first of all, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself and rejoice in your unlimitedness, which just love when they come together, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. That is one of the most powerful laws of spirit that anyone can ever understand. It's the law of attraction. It is just so perfect. The way you see the world is how you will experience the world. You can't say it much clearer than that. How you see the world is how you will experience the world. If you're angry and you think that everybody on the road is a lousy driver and they're going to cut you off and they're going to treat you terribly, then you're probably going to experience that. But if you go out into the world and you say, oh, everyone is so polite and everyone drives so kind, then you're going to experience that. It's kind of like, to put it in really simple terms, you ever decide you want a certain car? Like I drive a Ford Escape. When I wanted a Ford Escape and I realized I wanted a Ford Escape, everywhere I looked, there was Ford Escapes. You ever decide you want, or maybe like your friend or your sister gets a certain car, and then you start talking about it with her because it's the nicest Mercedes you've ever seen, and then everywhere you go, you see the same Mercedes as hers. Because once you stop focusing on something, it brings it into your reality. So what you put your awareness on, what you focus on, what you allow yourself to see is what the world is going to bring you. Does that make sense to everyone? I hope it does. I hope it does. I love the message of this card. Pay attention. See what's around you. Change the way you think, and your whole reality will change. And it's all about what's going on in your mind. This card is all about what's going on in your mind and the thoughts that are holding you back. It's your thinking and your thoughts that are stopping you from reaching the places you want to go. You can't make this shit up. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Erica, what you saying? Haha. Oh man, I haven't gotten cleared from my job yet. Working in treatment with addicts, and I just celebrated 5 years. Now I understand. I'm so glad these cards are helpful to you, Erica, and that you enjoy coming on here with me every morning and getting something from them, and everybody being here. I really, really appreciate seeing all the little hearts and all the emojis, all the comments, and knowing that so many of you are joining me to do this every day makes it more worth it. I still haven't picked what day of the week. Maybe one of these days I'll come on just randomly to see how it goes with me drawing cards personally for people sitting here, and see how long it takes and what it feels like, and see if we like it. And then if we do, then maybe I'll schedule that as a weekly thing to do, just to find more interaction with everybody. That's my goal for 2019, to build my online presence even more and interact even more with everybody, and see what happens next. See what happens next, right? Have a great day. Let's see what else we got here. Makes perfect sense. France. Hi, France. Nice to see you. You love this message. I'm so glad you love this message. I love this message too, because I think we all need to remember. And I like that one of the things that was validated with the Kyle Gray card was your unlimitedness. There is no limits. It's your thinking that sets the limits in your head. So change your thinking, change your perception, and you release those limits you've imposed on yourself. I love that message. So have a great day, everyone. Stay shiny. I will see you tomorrow. I'll post some pictures for you all right now.